Next, we will go over some policy information related to transportation expenses. So when traveling for a business purpose, the method of transportation chosen should be the most efficient and cost-effective method of transportation available. Some methods of transportation available include common carriers, privately owned vehicles, state vehicles, and rental vehicles. Common carriers, which includes trains, buses, and taxis, are oftentimes the most efficient and cost-effective method. However, when that is not the case, or if a common carrier is not available, a privately owned vehicle or rental vehicle may be used. When using your privately owned vehicle, mileage reimbursement rates are determined by the IRS and collective bargaining agreements, which we'll discuss in the next slide. When using a rental vehicle, you should always use the OGS vehicle rental contract, and any gasoline purchases or other associated costs with the rental will be reimbursed. Now, when choosing your method of transportation, several factors to be considered are distance traveled, travel time, number of travelers, number of locations to be visited, type of transportation available, and employee salaries and overtime considerations. And just to note, if a traveler does not choose the most cost-effective method, we do require documentation surrounding the agency exemptions that justify the method used. Okay, so as mentioned on the previous slide, mileage reimbursement rates are determined by the IRS and collective bargaining agreements. The current mileage rate for a privately owned vehicle is 56 cents per mile. Some operational costs covered in that mileage allowance include gas, oil, accessories, repairs, depreciation, antifreeze, towing, insurance, and other expenditures. Therefore, separate reimbursements for these expenses are not allowed. And moving on to AC 160S and SFS mileage detail page requirement. For online agencies, travelers or their proxies must complete the SFS mileage detail page to document mileage claims line by line between destination points. When a proxy enters an expense report into SFS on the traveler's behalf, the proxy must either attach the AC 160S completed by the traveler to support the line-by-line mileage claims in the SFS mileage detail page, or use the snapshot review page certification method, where the traveler reviews, signs, and attaches the snapshot. For bulk load agencies, travelers must complete the AC 160S when claiming reimbursement for mileage. The agency must also maintain a copy of the completed form. Next, we'll discuss traveling by Amtrak or plane. When traveling by Amtrak on state business, each one-way trip is not to exceed $68, which is the standard fare negotiated by OGS for all travel to and from the Albany, Rensselaer, and Hudson stations and New York City's Penn Station. Amtrak tickets may be purchased either online or at an Amtrak station or from the authorized state travel agency. Round-trip tickets must be purchased as Amtrak no longer offers open-ended single tickets. If travel plans happen to change, tickets should be appropriately altered before departure, which can be done online through the mobile app or website, or at the ticket counter, or by phone or travel agent. When traveling by airplane, a ticket must be purchased using the OGS contract with Delta and American Airlines. An exception to this contract is if a non-contract fare saves a traveler over $200 or more per round-trip ticket, however, only after prior approval has been obtained by the agency's finance office.